Now then, we are the Don't Tell Show. We make and review realist cinema. We put up a new video every Monday, so if that sounds like your sort of thing, then hit the subscribe button and we'll see you there. So last year, when all the industry lovies were complaining about having to go out and get real jobs in the real world and engage with real people and real ideas rather than their trending topics, some filmmakers were taking advantage of the restrictions to do what they do best. Filmmakers like Dan Lotz with Sheep Theatre, Joel Havers with Forget About Everything for a While, which would have easily made my top 10 of last year had I known about it, had any critic anywhere ever talked about it or mentioned it. And Jordan Ross of Doomed Productions with Oh Brother.
Did you tear your anus?
Synopsis. Two brothers are stuck together over the course of a few days in quarantine. Their butting personalities result in some serious problems.
No.
First things first, this film really made me laugh. Not just chuckle, like made me laugh out loud. The banter and the chemistry between the two brothers it's really hilarious, but it's also relatable because nearly everything that the brother does to annoy the other brother, I've had someone do close to me, whether work, home, wherever. But it's not just that it's witty and creative, which it is, but it's observational and relatable. And I think the thing about it is it's not funny when it's happening to you. It's really annoying, but that makes it doubly funny when it's happening to someone else.
Oh, this is a shoes-off household, right? I told you not to call Mom. What was I supposed to do? You act like an adult and not go crying to Mom. I wasn't crying. Did she say I was crying? Dude, I don't care.
I feel bad about this because I commented on the film saying how much it had made me laugh, but I didn't mention how much it had resonated emotionally with me, how much it captures that thing about why we love people despite their flaws and why we feel guilty when we lash out against that. Nobody's perfect, are we? That hit me.
Saggy old nutsack, stanky ass hoe, used condom sniffer, soggy waffle winner, Willy Wonka cock goober, pus from an anal tear.
And what I've not mentioned yet is that this was made by one person. Yes, that is one person playing both brothers, a la King Cage. And the performance is actually on par with King Cage in adaptation, I'd say.
Do you mind if I use it, though?
I mean, it must have been a nightmare getting the timing right and the chemistry, talking to yourself and being clearly two different characters and getting that chemistry right when you aren't even there. That's ridiculous. Framing the shots creatively so it can work like that. The timing of it, everything, it must have just been... I just can't imagine how much work went into that. And the cinematography isn't the best in the world. John acknowledges that in the comments. He's not a cinematographer. He did his best. The film looks good. I'm not one that... I'm not one of these people who thinks like, oh, you haven't seen The Master unless you've seen it in 70mm in a theatre. It doesn't really matter to me a lot. A lot of my favourite things are old TV plays that are only available on scabby third generation VHS rips, and it doesn't matter to me. It's the actual content and the storytelling matters to me. If a story grabs you, then it grabs you, and this grabbed me hard.
Mom!
So, Oh Brother, it's hilarious. It feels real. It's full of creative moments with the wit and with the editing. Most importantly, it's got heart, which seems to be the one connecting thing between folk filmmakers. I know the only connection with this movement is the method of distribution, but the stories all seem to be coming from a very real and personal place, rather than, I don't know, the trend to be very surface and very... They like all the videos on YouTube that are like, cinematic shopping trip. And it's just someone's just strapped a Steadicam to their trolley or something, and it has no heart and no. There's nothing of the person there. Like I used to be in this really snotty film group, which I loved at the time. It made me who I am today. And where there was a thing where people would say, list your top 5 films, and if people came in and said like Citizen Kane, Casablanca, they'd just be like, get out. There's nothing in that list tells us anything about you, so we're just not interested in talking to you. That's how I feel about cinema, when like so many films that are just sort of technical and really uninteresting, and you just can't see anything of them. You can't see anything of the creators in there. You can't see what was going through their head day by day, what the struggles that they face, the characters that they are, the likes, the interests, the hobbies. You don't get that through a lot of films, but through folk filmmaking, I'm just feeling that all the time. Everything just feels like it's coming from the heart, and that's a great thing for cinema. That is pure, I think. They're coming from a real place, not an algorithm. That's what I'd actually written down. I just went off on one there. Sorry. Anyway, as always, the link will be below. Please do check it out. If you do check it out, tell them we sent you. We are the Don't Tell Show, and we'll see you next Monday.